Hey, welcome back to your cariboudatascience channel. Before we get on with the regular scheduled program, I want to briefly show you how easy it is to share a video on Facebook and Twitter. How easy it is for you to share my video on Facebook and Twitter. Okay, so what you do is you come down here. Let's go down to Caribou Data Science channel, and let's just share the report for Ohio. Okay, so pull up the video you want to share. Click on the share button. Click on Facebook. And as it says here, easy as pie to share this video on Facebook. And that's all it takes. But you say, well, what about Twitter? Well, let's try Twitter. And there you have it. Posted posted to Twitter and Facebook. Like I say, and that's all there is to it. Okay, so get on it now. So let's get on with the regular scheduled program. Hey, welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel. Today is Wednesday. 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 June the 2nd, 2021. And I'm actually giving you twofers on reports today, okay? Twofers, that's right. You hear me correctly. I did say twofers. So, if you, in addition to the regular daily summary, I'm also going to give you, I'm also do a comparison. I'm going to compare the daily total case of deaths first at the state level. So you have one one row for each state for each day. In our case, only Ohio. So we have one row, one count, case and deaths for each day for the state of Ohio. Then we're going to calculate the daily total using the county level data, where you have one record for each county for each day, and we reduce that down to daily numbers. So let's just take a quick look here. You know the drill. A few library, we got thing here. A few libraries. We read in our two data sets. Okay. Okay. Read in the U.S. states. This data, by the way, is from the New York Times. Okay. So this is the state data where we have one record, one count for each day. Okay. Then we come down, we pull in the counties data, and one, you have one count for each county for each day. So we come down here and we reduce that down to a summary of cases and deaths by day for the state of Ohio. Okay, then we calculate the actual. I should say that New York Times data is cumulative total, or totals to date. Okay, so we come down and we take that total to date and we reduce it down to daily totals. Okay. Same thing with cases down here using the lag function. Okay. Also doing we're subtracting the previous day's cases from the current day's cases and so forth. Okay. So let's come down here. This is probably a one-time report, but we'll see what happens. Okay. So first, let's plot the cases comparing the daily totals, which is the state number, to the county, which is with the red. You can see, interesting enough, uh, interesting enough, they match almost perfectly. Now, what about the deaths by date? And we know that somewhere back along in here, the numbers were understated by about 4,000. And this spike here is that correction. They took the missing numbers here and added them onto February 11th, 12th, and 13th. What's interesting is the county numbers match up perfectly, which sounds like a conspiracy theory to me. Okay, so that's the first portion of today's report. And again, I'll just mention that was a one-shot report. Doesn't really accomplish a lot. But anyway, so let's come back over here now. And let's run our daily summary for the state of Ohio. Okay, so this is the raw data. This should look familiar because this is what it looks like on the previous side. Okay, from the first half of this report. A few summary statistics, and again, this should look familiar. We started with December 1st. Again, this is the adjustment for the fourth quarter. Some summary stats. Let's see. So now we do a 7-day moving average, and we come out with a plot like this. Okay. And what we see is a continuing downward trend in cases. All right. A continuing downward trend in cases. All right. And you can see it's sort of a stair step, or I call it stair steps or speed bumps. Okay. Again, it's up above here a little bit, but then it dropped back down. Now it appears to continue to be rocked. Again, each point along this line is an average for the previous 7 days. So that means that we're averaging fewer fewer deaths per day here in June than we were back in December. Okay. What about cases? You can see a continuing downward trend in cases. Okay, in the state of Ohio for COVID-19. And this just shows the adjustments I made for the 11th, 12th, and 13th, all right? Okay. So this concludes the report for the state of Ohio for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hey, don't forget to click that share button and share the link with this video. I'll also share a link in the description that shows you how to how to how to actually share the link in YouTube. Okay, how to a video quickly show you how to share the YouTube link in Twitter and Facebook both. How simple it really is. I'll put that link in the description below. Okay. Thanks so much for your time, Buckeye State. We'll catch you tomorrow at the new report.